Oh. Oh. Entry level? 6. Dock level 13 to access the dock. Full drains. Entry level, though. Okay. This is big. This is big info. Think you actually technically? Where's the pump room? Oh, it's all the way in the... Yeah, we're going to be going by there. I could do it. I could do it. We'll do you last. Lore first. After 10 days of pumping water from the underground spring, the reservoir has finally been filled. It's a shame that the old station has to be flooded as a consequence of this action. The old station? But I suspect that they may have been the actual reason they chose to build the reservoir here. And as an engineer, I agree that flooding is preferable to collapsing the entire tunnel. On the bright side, now that our water supply is no longer limited, we can start to leverage steam to a much greater extent. I suspect by this time next month, in 1917, the steam-powered hoists at the main site will be able to run 24 hours a day. Damn. Don't we have a map? The old station, huh? Where are we in relation to that? Okay, that's... Let me find that map. Here it is. 100 Bells is way over there. Damn. Burroughs End, Botanical Gardens. Mainway Station Bazaar. That had a bunch of underground shops. I believe that's what we read about them. So the old station in 1917 got flooded. It's got to be near Mainway Station, so I'm assuming like northeast of our current location, which is Mount Holly. Oh, there's the Tanner Fork. Oh. Oh. Okay. Keep that in mind. The Tanner Fork is a real road. It wasn't written for the story. Okay. Looks like we're trying to get black. Okay. Black switches. Black just goes back down. It does not go up. So yellow goes up, black goes down. But wait. Black can move freely? But it requires yellow to go down. Gotcha. Wait, so if I switch you... Black cannot move to the direct middle without clicking it directly? Wait, how do you move? You only go up. No, that's not what I want. There we go. How do I move you down? I think as soon as yellow hits the top, I'm kind of in trouble there. Maybe not, though. I think I have to restart. Okay, so I can put... I need one to get to the bottom left. There we go. And then yellow, you. Done. Sorry, I'm shouting now. No one's token. Thank you. It's another Arindia symbol. Okay, this was a very fruitful room. Now I need to flip it. 1, 2, 3. 3 times. Done. No. No. What the hell? You have a random 8 in here and then a full. Shit. Why is there an 8 in here and a Roman numeral 4 randomly? Wow, there's a lot of letters in this. That's an N. That's not a Roman numeral 4. But why the 8? Makes me think the 8 is... Oh, this is a safe. This is a gate. Counting small gates. Oh shit. I didn't even think. Wait. The information is usually nearby. Although the other gate combination was not nearby. It was in the dark room. There's a floor plan there. I can't figure it out from here. Obviously, I'm going to take a photo of you. This would be very easy to get back to. That's for sure. I can't, at the moment, figure out what it would be. We did just get some info recently that I thought was nothing. Claim check. That reminds me of this. There's no 8 in here. I don't think this has anything to do with it. Wait, if it has to be a date, then why is there only one number? Do I have to translate? No. Because that would limit you. That'd be like, okay, A is 1, B is 2. You couldn't go to C because that's 3. You couldn't. This would have to be B. In fact, okay, just looking at this, I see an N, an A, and a Y. These are the only letters that could make up one half of the date. You couldn't do March, June. Well, I guess you could. Actually, can I just put this in? Ah, damn it. It'll just happen apparently. There's no submit button or anything. Yeah, so May is the only thing that would work there. You can't put like an R or anything like that. You could do DEC potentially. Is there an E here? Is there a C here? Nope. There's not even a D here. M is the only one that starts with a month. So this code is definitely different than the normal date codes. Good to know. Make 8. Good to know. Don't have a clue what it is yet, but we'll find some sort of paper that'll explain, probably. I just realized if I take the boat back, what's going on there? Some weird lighting happening there. If I take the boat back, then it's on the other side. If I leave it here, though, then I just have to come down here from the entrance, and we are good to go. Okay, we kind of on a roll here. We have to go back through the top left side. I'm going to try the power hammer on the garden. And then we're going to do the pump. I'm going to try setting it to the entry level that we just saw. And then we're going to go and see if we get a cutscene for room 46 and it ends the day, or do we get to explore it? I think that's everything. So I just don't want to waste steps, so I'm thinking first. I also have rooms I could make, too, from the gift shop and the foundation and the mechanarium. I have so many options. I could technically get lucky and fill out the whole rest of the house. That'd be great, because the top trophy is full house. Okay, so we gotta go up. All right, super out of place bricks. No, I knew it. I knew it. So, there's a swan on top, too. So, how do you work? How would we do this? What is the puzzle? The only clue we have... Oh, it's going to take me a minute to find... Hold on. Okay. The only clue we have is this clock tower thing, which talks about winds, southward, westwardly, eastward. I did think it was weird that you had 3 directions. Oh, you have 4 direct. Rogue like the moon of the north. Okay. Southward, I see a swan. Okay. Ashen like the sands of the shore, carried by westwardly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow. Dark are the days coming forth. I don't know why you have the letter or the number 4 in there. Dark are the days coming forth. Southward, I see the swan. Carried by westwardly winds. All right, I'm going to keep this up. We've looked at it. I'm going to switch back to the game, though. Okay. I wish I could happen to take a screenshot of that, because I don't like having to go back and forth on my second monitor. Southward, I see a swan, so the swan would point south. Or do you go top to bottom here? Is it that simple? South, you were already pointing west. It could be exactly the opposite of this, though. It could be from the bottom. Maybe I'll flip it around and see if that does it. Swan, there was a moon here on the wall. Is there a crow in this room? No. So it wouldn't be like that. Like rogue like the moon to the north? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know if this is actually even tied to this puzzle, but there's a swan at the top and 4 directions technically, but rogue like the moon. Okay, so it says rogue like the moon of the north. The rest of them say southward, westward, and eastward. Nope. Well, that's not it. Going opposites didn't work either. Maybe we have to learn a little more information. Maybe, because I don't feel like what I'm reading is fully connecting here, especially if they mention a crow. Also a moon. I don't even see a moon. Yeah. Okay, we'll put this one on hold. Okay. It's written down. I just don't know why you'd give me a valve if there wasn't a puzzle here. Then again, technically these could be arranged randomly, and you could just get lucky like I did and have to only turn 2 of these. But you could get unlucky and have to break this down to point all of them at the door. But it feels not enough. There's something else going on here. Okay, you. Entry level is between 6 and 7. Okay, I don't trust the full drain being 0 thing. We're 1 level down. I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. I need to go 7 down from where I'm at. Which we can definitely do. I just realized something. I've drained 4 so far. If I hit the button again, I can put it all in fountain. But I can't stop it halfway. You drain 4, which means I have to make sure I only take 3. How would I do that? I don't know how to only take 3. I'd have to make sure there's 1 fill sitting in here after filling a tank. Okay. They hold 4. The kitchen has 3. So if I empty the kitchen, and then I fill up the other tank, and then I swap them... Wait, can the kitchen even... Tank 2 needs to have 1 in it. Right, so I'm going to have to drain the kitchen. Which will fill 3 of 4 right here. I'm going to have to put that into the fountain so that it's gone. Take these. Put them into the fountain. Okay. And then put from the fountain, I'm going to have to fill this back up. And then empty it into the kitchen so that I have 1 left. And then drain 3 from the reservoir. Oh, this is confusing. I think I got it. Okay, so now fountain is filled. Kitchen is empty. I need to grab 4 from the fountain, which is tilted to the right now. So I'm draining 4 from you. The kitchen. Takes 3. I thought this was just going to be a simple little thing. No. You don't get to hit the stop button, unfortunately, which makes this much more difficult. Okay, so before I hit reservoir, the switch is on that side. Therefore, I need to drain, so it's in the right spot. 2, 3. All right, you have 6 bars. It should be lined up. Yeah, it should be. Okay. That was confusing. You know what? Let's use some keys. Gems and stuff. You've got to be kidding me. I better make a vault. Should I build, because I don't know if it's going to cutscene and restart the day again. I should probably build before that. Because if we can end up with a vault, that would be great. Yeah, let's do that. Sorry, I keep delaying it. Oh. It's a lot of money. Please give me a freezer. And a key. More I have so many gems. Are you kidding me? I'm out of keys, though. Okay, gift shop. I can buy some swim trunks. Does this mean I will be able to, like, walk in the pool? Unlock dare mode. As much as I want to. We have 48. Oh, the armory. If you give me a torch. I mean, there's no reason not to pick it right now. Ooh! I almost used all my money, too. Oh, that was close. Torch room. I have... Shit, I don't want to lose half my steps, though. No. Damn it. If you would have drawn this last, I would have definitely went in here at the end. Oh. Because we have a power hammer. We could potentially get behind the brick wall and see, because they said they either concealed or removed the switch. So there might be a secondary switch in the weight room. I do need to go forward. Cloister. I think I can afford the gems. 1, 2. Thanks. Oh, you can dig from there. Weird. This is by far my best run, though. Okay, and you lead to the mechanarium. Do you open up new doors? No, probably not. It's worth testing. No, you have to build the room after you have all of them. That is slightly unfortunate. Do you have a utility closet? Oh, that is far too far away. Screw it. Let's rotunda. No, right now it's facing the foundation. I was like, what the hell? Alright. I'm getting away from the sound. When I edit, I have to manually turn down the rotunda. It's very loud. I could end the run with a bathroom. Or... Oh, casino's already facing the right way. I forgot I can rotate the floor plans too. Okay. Don't really need to gamble. Don't have a showroom. Don't. We have a gift shop actually. The vault. Oh, this is so unfortunate. Do I fill out everything? We have 2 keys. I'm gonna be able to fill out everything again someday, right? This is the worst thing that could have happened. Putting this right here. You've given me the worst decision. Trophy? Or lore? Potentially. Who knows? Maybe it's just money with the keys, but I need to know. Plus, I would go to the weight room, get half my steps, and maybe not make it to room 46 again. No, I probably still could. I need to do this. I hate leaving that one empty space, though. Oh, that's so... I feel... That does not feel good. That does not feel good at all. Oh. Rip. Please give me lore. I feel like I've earned it, right? I forgot what door it was. Oh, I can just check. 149 and 233. There's another passport. Okay. Ain't an allowance token. I'll take it. Oh boy, let's look at you first. Okay. Well, I mean, we got that. Is it the ruby crown? Also, we should probably take a picture of your sigil. Definitely Marshall. I don't remember what squigglies meant. Red, probably? I would assume. Ooh, wait, how many did you make? This one's got an X on it, though. 815. Okay, take a picture. I don't know what that means. Or do I? That doesn't make any sense, actually. 54. You've got the swan pendant. Samantha Hayes. Have we seen her use this name anywhere else? I don't think so. Okay, well, this vertical column, though? I wonder if it's relevant that it's a lowercase I and an uppercase T, but... Hold. Alright, I took a picture of all 3 of them again, so I could keep them close together. CII? A blank D. Don't quite know how they would add up, but although when you open it up like that, you could picture it upside down. E blank I. No, because then the D would be backwards. Yeah, and the I would be upside down. Okay, well, don't know what it means yet, but she has multiple fake IDs. 233. Another one? What is this stack of gold? Holy! I'm rich. Okay. Compromise. You've been going by fake names for a while now. Gray Daniels? You have a lower kiss gray. Okay, well, obviously this is relevant as well. You don't have any letters up here. Gray Daniels, Samantha Hayes. Oh, you left this open. Oh, thank God. These stay open. That makes life so much easier. Because I forgot to take a picture of this one. And this is the one that... We just happened to get the one that she is currently using. Are all these lockers just your passports? Have you tried this so many times and keep getting compromised? What is going on with her? We got a crazy mom. All right. Just in case the day ends, I'm going to go do the upgrade thing really quick. And we're going to do the torch thing. Do I have enough steps for that? It's 13 to get down there, and I will waste like 3 or 4. 17. God, can I get back in time? Maybe we go to the antechamber and just... I don't want to risk it. I don't... It's harder to open that. So yeah, we're going to go there. First, though. I can afford you. Alright. And I can't get blue tents until I get 8 trophies, sadly. So... We could have had 2. If I just filled that in, but... It's okay. We got valuable information. Mom has got a passport problem. She's addicted. Oh my God! No cutscene! We can look around. Oh. Does it say Jones? Huh. It's got a music note and a swan. Interesting. It's just a book stopper. Yours is very simple. Why is your shield so simple? Look how fancy ours is, and his is just like, How can you not find room 46? It's just hiding back here. Just get up on the roof. Okay, can't do anything there. Alright, hold on. Alright, had to grab a fan. So, Clara Epson, I'm assuming that's... She also had swans. And a spade. Okay. What did I just click? Oh, I just opened a drawer. The former ruby crown of Orinda Aries, recently set with freshly cut sapphires. Oh boy. Oh boy. So this used to be the ruby crown. It's inlaid with blueprints. That's kind of hilarious. Crown of the blueprints. We can't keep this around, can we? We can't. This was stolen. And then they took out all the rubies and put in sapphires? Changed the whole theme of it? Uh-oh. The first time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. Wow, the first time I draw one, I'm just like, nope, get out of here. I might do that with the bathroom, to be honest. If you do, gain 1 gem and redraw floor plans. Wow. We should have come here earlier. I don't know what this room is. Is this the dining hall? Must be. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There is more than one. Okay, well, we already know where 2 are then. The first key found here on the furthest rank. The second locked tight in the vault of a bank. Thank you for confirming this. We just discussed this. I just discussed this. The second locked tight in the vault of a bank. Okay, well, we've opened 3. They stay open, so that's good. Maybe we can't get those keys again, and we'll eventually get the right key? The vault of a bank. 3rd is high up among the clocks. So the clock tower. Clock tower is a puzzle. 4th down below beneath all the docks. We have that one, yeah. The 5th key is held by a king on his throne. What? Is it the trophy room? The 6th in a station left by one of your own. It's in a station left by one of your own. Left by one of your own. Now, when you say station, do you just mean in a general sense or station? The 7th is major if you draft it quite late. 7th is major? What? No, don't tell me it's in the music room, but only if you fill out most of the house first. And the last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. The last door of 8? What do you mean the last door of 8? What does that mean? Okay, this is a lot of information, but thank you. Most of the stuff in the game is very vague, and you have to figure out, like, is there a puzzle? How do I do the puzzle? This one's like, get the keys, open the door. Okay, this is interesting. Thank you. Nothing for the magnifying glass, though. This secret room is not as secret as you thought. We have your letters? 8 letters, 8 payments, 100 gold. Instructions to follow. This is the blackmail that Herbert got. And he had to pay them back. Gotcha. He had to pay them back, and he spread the safes throughout the house so they couldn't be stolen again. Oh. Okay. Who do you think stole it? It was probably Denny. Denny figured out how to get to the 46th room because he's like, can you delay him coming back in that one thing from the trading post? Can you just delay him a little bit? I need a little more time or something. I don't remember exactly how it was, but if he's the one who stole them and blackmailed him and then got fired, why did he get fired? What did they catch? Okay, also I'm seeing a few things here. I don't think they're related. There's so much randomness to this that I just really can't tell. I didn't take a picture of this though. Yeah, I'm finding no like patterns. Interesting. Oh. Rose apple wagon? Hold on. Marigold? Why is there no bust of you? She never got to inherit. She was supposed to. And then give it to Simon, but she didn't, I'm assuming. They have somewhat similar stuff going on here. You have two... Interesting. Okay. 8 realms in 8 months. What? What? Alright, hold on. History of Orinda might not have it, but... Actually, no. I highly doubt I have this info. I mean, you could maybe get a general shape of the land based on Reddington's, like, location, but you wouldn't even know where to place it. Like, Reddington would have to be... like, here? Or here? Probably here? But even then, even if it was this, how would I know if it's 7 or not? I don't know where you'd place these. Oh. Oh, you're making a path. Wait, can you put them all? Oh. It wouldn't make sense to put more than one on anything if you have eight realms. I guess you can count one twice. Okay, this is clearly... I probably shouldn't have had those on there when I did that, but this is clearly something we need to find completely elsewhere. Probably, I'm going to definitely get the first edition of the History of Orinda and see if we can get like a map or any information, but at the moment, that is not making any sense. Ooh! Wait a minute. I think it's starting to make a little more sense. Okay, this is Orinda. I don't know any of the rest of you. Okay, we need Realm and Rune for this. Realm and Rune for sure. No. Do we really have to, like, learn about their landscape to be able to figure out where they'd be placed on the map and stuff? There's no way. Is this Fen Ares? Let's look at the book. Never mind. I must have deleted the pictures. I did try to clean up things that I didn't think we needed. Oh boy, I'm gonna regret that. I don't have those. Okay, we'll just have to get the real Realm and Rune and take a picture of each. You have that symbol on it, but that alone doesn't really give me a clue. Okay. We'll be back. Eventually, when I can press the button and get here again. It feels like it's going to be fairly easy now, though. Oh, so much stuff just happened in this episode. Or, well, in this day. Probably over a few episodes. Crown of the Blueprints. Wait. If it's just an item... How? Well, that's unfortunate. Aren't you going to go away at the end of the day? Well, I don't... apparently? That sucks. Okay, so we have enough steps. We can do the torch thing. We're going to do that and... upgrade room. God, is there anything else? We've learned so much. Give me a minute. Oh boy. I'm immediately overwhelmed after going into that room. I've been overwhelmed this whole episode. Not in a bad way. There's just a lot going on. Hallway upgrade? Hell yeah. This needed to be upgraded. Just a free key, a locked trunk. Add an extra hallway to tomorrow's draft pool. That's funny, because you're almost guaranteed you're going to choose hallway every day. So, you could have two. And what happens if you get two tomorrow, and then you use both of them? Do you add two to the draft pool for the next day? Could you have an infinite hallways situation going on? That would be hilarious. There's got to be a limit, though. This would only really... I mean, it sounds cool. It would only be beneficial for, like, starting with more keys from the clock tower because of that situation, but... I think a free key would always be good. A locked trunk... a locked trunk would have way more potential, though. It could have gems and a key. I think... as awkward as this is, I'm gonna lock the trunk. Yeah. Feel a little weird using the key on that, though. No. No. Okay, though. I mean, that's good. With the torch room. I can't get there. I actually can't get there. That was the plan. That was the plan. And then I did this. Okay, we're doing this. We're doing this. Please unlock shortcut to precipice. Shit, I should have used the sanctum key before we... I'm gonna waste more steps here. You're going in! Oh, I can move? Oh. White sand. Whoa, white sand. When next we meet... Oh god, I don't remember. We just read something about white sand. People meeting up on white sand. I think I get it. I think I get it. Oh man. Oh, what was it? Did I save it? No, I didn't. Wait. Until we meet on the shores of white sand, Caleb. Okay, so that was sent to Marion as well. Also, Alzara did mention standing on a beach. Where the hell? Safe house. This is where they've been staying. Okay, good to know. Thanks for that. Look at that. I didn't. I'm glad they actually put this and laid it out in the game. That's another thing that I feel I shouldn't have looked up. But oh well. It's too late. Doesn't matter. I figured something like the power hammer and the burning torch. I'd be like, well, they just have random uses, so why not? It didn't feel like a puzzle or something. Turns out they were all central things. I still feel bad about the damn sundial. Okay, there's nothing secret on the photo as far as I can tell. Them just hanging out in the... I guess this is just proof? Proof that she was here? With you and you. Why didn't I take a picture of those people in the archive? Damn it. Okay, I'll check in editing. Is this the same guy? There's Caleb, there's Paul Wither or something. Her old mentor is Caleb. White, what's his name? Something White, Mr. White. He was in that one photo. Her old editor or something. I don't remember what they look like though. Ooh. Delete it? This is the second one. The other one was scratched out and it had a circle around the second row, second monitor. There's some sort of monitor puzzle going on. Wait a minute. Are the monitors laid out like a... It could be 4 words. If as horse, that's not 5 letters. Yeah, the circle could just be an O. Let's find out. Give me more. You had RPGs, so... Oh, the music... Hard reset there. Okay, you had RPG. They definitely did have weapons. That wasn't over-exaggerated. It has been 6 months. 6 months of living in this air-choked cavern of boredom and dread. 6 months since we said our silent goodbyes to our families. 6 months of planning, 6 months of rehearsal, 6 months of heartache, but no regrets. Everyone who knows me intimately thinks I have left the country. Everyone else assumes me dead. Nothing. We're getting that deep lore. And maybe that's all that is left for us. The long walk and steps leading up to the gallows. A steep price to pay for ideals, but I concede. But a price that somehow seems cheaper and less cruel than another 2 fortnights bunkered down here beneath the sand and soot. And yet as I write this, I have never felt so close to the sky in my dreams. Tomorrow we will reclaim our birthright. Tomorrow the crown of Orinda will finally return to Oris. The first step taken is half the journey. May the black shores guide us. Mary. Okay. So it does tie back to claim our birthright. It does tie back to, you definitely need to read through the history and know about, specifically, I forgot what it was called, but it was like the 4th era or something. When they took down the one king because they didn't like him, and then the red banners got raised and all that stuff. I'm going to have to reread through that, but so they're the remnants of the original, the black banner people. Whoa. Oh, hell yeah. It was like the fall of Fen or something. The Royal Museum of the Grand City of Fen. Getaway car, 136. Damn. Oh, let's look at it from the beginning. Manning, 110. Get on the grounds. Museum entrance, 124, 105. White Pharaoh, or Pharaoh, and Marigold would come in through that side. Forced entry. 124. It had to be delayed from 105. 124. White would split off and head over here. What the hell was Manning doing? Roof access. Okay. Then we have guards, security doors, closed exhibit, security system controls. Ooh, once we get into the test room, we can maybe use some of this information. For special events of a certain magnitude, the lot west is opened to serve for overflow parking, should the main south lot be at maximum capacity. AR. There's no AR on here. Oh, art exhibit restricted, I see. Both Learson Hall and the main concourse feature a number of, quote, closed exhibits, which are reserved for an upper tier of elite patronage and are not currently open to the public for admission. Garden pathway. So the museum kind of represents the house a little bit here too. They got shops, the restricted areas, gardens, no bedrooms. Schools it would be, it's too easy to track, literally. What is? Station cafe? Oh, a decoy car? What is that referring to? Huh. Further west, the museum's dedicated and now defunct train station sits... Oh, god damn it. This is so awkward. Sits and has been converted into a restaurant for our patrons to enjoy after visiting the museum. Anything else on here? Ascend the historic steps and be a part of history. Museum's main concourse built... Oh my god, I just wish I could read it like this. The song restarted again. I can. Built on the former estate of Prince Learson, has served as the realm's central hub of art and culture for over 100 years. Public exhibits. One ticket grants you all access to all of the Royal Museum's public exhibits, most of which celebrate a legacy of... Okay, now I need it. Artists and paintings showcasing the royal color red. Ooh, you painted the statue as well? No, it's just a red statue. King's Grotto. Tiskin Park. Is there any actual secrets on here? Variety of verdure, as well as a number of sculpted pieces and of contemporary art. Ask that guests please confine their exploration to the pathways. Tiskin Monument, a monument of the victorious King Tiskin, adorned with sword, shield, and wings, made to commemorate the end of the War of the Fifth Era. The bloody one. The Fifth Era had the bloody war. Okay, let me manually go through all of this quickly to see if there's any, like, hidden thing. Nope. Nothing I can find here. Which means this is probably just more, this is just here for world building, to show how dedicated they were and how hard they worked to try to pull off the heist. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised there's nothing hidden on that, but why would there be? We got a random barricade. Can't go back there. Can I open the fridge? Okay, just had to make sure. Royal Station, missing an L. Woo! You are here. 8. Hold on. Did I really not take a picture of the first page? I did not take a picture of the first page. God, I am not thorough. But there is that. We did take a picture of that. The first page had the very first sign said 8, Route 8, I believe. And I still haven't I'm going to have to go back in the video to look at it, but I'm pretty sure it said Route 8, depart, keep left, oh, the music restarted again. Keep left to Tanner Fork. 10. Keep left to Tanner Fork? Tanner Fork is at 10. Wait, can I actually walk through all this? No. Okay. Whew. I was gonna say, that'd be is the world way bigger than I think? No, we can't do anything here. Which means we just need to look at this, record each stop on the way. I just need the real message because I forgot it. I'm gonna go check that episode quick. Give me a sec. Okay, so it says Route 8 depart, keep left to Tanner Fork, dead end. Right. Record each stop along the way. Dead end right? Dead end right is the weird part here. I mean, regardless, if this isn't interactable, oh, I can actually do that. Oh, that helps. Let's do this first. Make sure there's nothing like written on here. You are here. Okay. Don't see anything written there. So. It says keep left to Tanner Fork. Tanner Fork's at 10, which means we'd stay on the outside here. We go record each stop along the way. 7, 3, 10, dead end. You want to go right from Tanner Fork. Dead end. Take a right. At the dead end, take a right. At the 1. Or do you stop at 1? Because the right is after dead end. 13? 13 is a dead end. 13 has the word dead end. Oh. So be 8, 7, 3, 10, 1, 13. The only problem is I don't know what this refers to. Like, where do I put that in? 8, 7, 13, 10, 1, 13. I could write the name of every stop along the way. Royal Station, Angel Tower, Aries Crossing, Tanner Fork, Oris Train Hall, and Dead End. Well, either way, I'm going to take a picture of it. I don't think we've... the abrupt music restart. I don't think we have anything to put in anywhere. Like, we have no reference to go off of, or there's only one input code I can think of in general, and that doesn't make any sense. Because that is the 4-digit code behind the red door up the thingy that leads to that red safe. Three of the numbers, or three of the code, three parts of the code are letters. Yeah, so yeah, we can't do anything with this yet, but we know it exists. It's the important part. I think we're done here. Platform 8. But still, exciting info. We seek what's in the shade of truth. Anything else I'm missing? Empty chalkboard. And the picture of you guys, which I'm just gonna... so I can compare it later. That we don't need. Yeah, I think we're done here. It's kind of surprising. What did Elzara mention about... Oh, you skipped the cutscene. Oh, it's an auto thing now. That's probably for the best. He mentioned a cat tied to a red flag, but the flag, there was no wind in the flag or something. I remember him mentioning that. What was he referring to? Is that a puzzle I still need to figure out? Nope. Okay. Just choose the 7th, or wait, no, the last door of 8. You go in here and you get a free key. I do get to choose. All right, well, let's try the last door of 8. Permanently open one door. Yeah. Oh, there's a realm sigil up there. Turn it? Oh, just hit the button? Oh, I can... No. Oh, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. You can't change the core, though? I love the animations for this. You can't change the core, but I could learn every nation fairly easy from this. Wait, did I take a picture of that stamp? No, the stamp didn't have a sigil on it. Her passport. Oh no. God, can I zoom in on... No, you can't. That's not the right one, though. We need the diamond. I don't know if... Wait, I can check that episode. The episode where we finally get to the precipice and I read the book. Okay. Let's see if there's any info here about what we're working with. That explains how cores, dividing lines, moats, borders work. The diamond is not in the first page of the list. Shit. So we can't learn anything about the diamond. Do we really gotta learn about their history to know if they were tribal or industrial and then put it in here? What? This is gonna be insane. I don't know what color the diamond is either. I don't remember where we even saw the diamond. And then you have red banners blocked out here, Marshall and Fog. And the fact that it has Marshall on the left makes me think that the line with the lines between them are Fog, which is one that's been ripped out. I think I'm just going to we're gonna have to order the Realm and Rune book and read through it without all these missing pages. I think that's very important here. I think this is still a good clue. I just don't know if it's related. It feels weird to just leave this here. If you would have given me any other symbol, I might have been okay. This one, though? No, I have no idea. I don't even remember. I know we've seen a diamond on, like, some writing or something. I have 2 Sanctum keys on me? Oh. Oh, do I not have to pick it up again? Huh. Maybe I don't have to go back to the reservoir. Oh, shit. Arindia? Do you lead somewhere? I'm sure we gotta connect them all to open something, but... Let's get the Realm book, and we'll go through this. We still have to find the keys anyway. There's no point in solving one of them. Well, there might be. There might be, like, permanent upgrades or something, but... What is this gonna do? Okay, that looks like a... Like it might open. Reveal like a ladder. That'd be sweet. Do I leave you down? Or do I raise you again? So we can get the torch room. Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I couldn't make it back, but maybe. I'm gonna see if I can, but I could at least set it up, actually. Okay. It's all set back up. I probably can't get back in time, but at the very least it's set up. There's nothing else I can do here. I might be able to get back with steps, but I doubt it. Will the boat stay, though, is the big question. I don't know if it'll stay. Are you kidding me? The shoes kicked in over and over. Huh. We made it. I don't know how. Like, the shoes just kept kicking in. Oh, are you cutscening because this is the first time coming this way? Probably. No, it didn't. It skipped right back to there last time. It was the first time going through. Why do you cutscene right here? Don't you do it. The scary thing is, if this does use a step, then the boat's on this side, which is not good. Okay, footstep, you kicked in again. Thank God. Light him. That's not the diamond. We did it! Oh! I didn't even think of that. It is a shortcut. No, it's not. It's a new place. It's on the other side. Oh, I thought it was the shortcut back to the precipice. Where are we? After waiting for the better part of 3 weeks for the equipment to be carefully hoisted down the cliffside, one piece at a time, the wait is finally over. Today we begin our formal foray into the mountains and begin excavation of the first tunnel, the first of many. To prevent further delays, Thomas Sinclair has generously volunteered to install a freight lift to facilitate both personnel transport. However, after seeing his ornate designs, one can't help but feeling the Baron's delicate taste might be better suited for the ballroom crowd. Regardless of the particulars, I'm sure my crew won't object to riding down the tunnels in fashionable style. Okay, well, gotta make sure we have that. It is! Oh my God, it connected back. The whole thing's connected now. I have a way to both sides of the... Whoa. This is exactly what I was hoping for. This is the one door that we've seen that I'm just like, I have no idea how to get into you. The other door with the microchip, yeah, that one's pretty obvious. This one, I had zero clue. Oh. Is there anything more, though? Or is it just going to connect you back? I mean, I don't mind if it just connects back. Uh-oh. You can't really look down there. Damn. Well, that's unfortunate. The elevator's up there. Why can I see through the floor? I don't know. All right. I'm doing it. I'm officially... Wait, no. I have to bring the boat back across. Just for my own sanity. And we have to take a picture of this. This is very... going to be very helpful, that's for sure. There would be nothing over there. Can I not waste steps with running shoes? Really? Outside the manor? I can't lose steps when I get outside. Does that only apply when I'm at 1, or does that apply the whole time? I've never looked. Because if that's the case, then running shoes are amazing for anything, anytime you leave the manor. I mean, not super amazing, but they're pretty damn amazing. Okay, the boat is on this side, but it didn't really matter because we have a way onto both sides now. I am thoroughly satisfied with our map navigation now. We can go basically everywhere except that one door. So, now I'm going to call it a day. Okay, we are on a new session. I know I don't like to break the immersion, but or the flow of what's going on in the episode, but we are on a new day. I've had time to sleep and think about things, write things down, so I figure it's a good time really quickly to double check the notes here so that we can stay on task, because we've discovered so much recently. We still have to find all these rooms, if you're wondering. I've added, there's a new puzzle to discover here in room 46. We didn't make every door in the mechanarium, so I'd still like to do that. And I don't even know if this is a puzzle, but it's still listed here. I have a feeling it's tied to the clock tower, though, just based on the, direction thing. This I thought of overnight. I have no idea if it's going to matter or not, but we got like a huge map, plan, mock-up of what they were going to do for the heist. And I'm wondering if I have to like place the cloister, because the cloister has a statue in the middle, place that like up to the top right of where we place the museum and place other things, in relation to match that. That would be really cool, but it would also be absurd and really hard to set up. Maybe we just have to go into the room and solve the puzzle, but I thought it was cool idea. I wrote this literally right when I woke up, and I was like, wow, why not? So we have that. The puzzles, we still have two at the moment. I don't know if there are more, but right now we have 4 letters, so that's 2 more. But this doesn't really count as a safe, so I don't know. But it does have a letter in it, so regardless, at the most, we're looking for one letter after this, so there's probably one more safe around. We have 2 torch locations to do the thingy in, and still working on the classrooms. Oh yeah, check drawing room. Alzara showed us a vision somewhat recently that had, I think it was last episode, yeah, that had a picture, or it showed a future us with the crooked candle in the background, and then it also showed Herbert, the photo of him, which means the present, and it had a crooked candle. So we're going to have to check that at some point. The key we're still looking for that. No clue on the microchip still, but the last one had to do with a new clue. And I'm wondering if that's the only one that has to do with it, because the first one we got was just in Blackbridge Grotto. So I feel like maybe the microchip clues are spread around, not like all in the book or something. So Sanctum keys, we got all this stuff to do, which some of them seem fairly obvious. I mean, we got to find the correct deposit key, I'm assuming, for that one. And the clock tower, there's a clock tower puzzle, so it's gotta have to do with that. But it says high up among the clocks, so it could not have to do with the clock tower. There are clocks throughout the house, so maybe I should be looking above every clock, just in case. I don't know. That was my other thought on that. Held by King on his throne. I don't know what that means. The station one, we have been to the safe house, which leads into the station, but you can't go anywhere, so I don't know what that means. I don't know. And major if drafted quite late. That drafted. The music room mentions a major and minor key, and I don't know. I wrote down both possibilities just in case. Do I have to make the music room like towards the end of my run? Will that give us a major key instead of the prism key? Or do I have to wait till the clock is like near midnight? Do I have to make a really, really long run and just bait out the time and then make a music room? It could be either, but I want to try them. So, and I don't think we need this info anymore. Yeah, I think we're good on that. So yeah, that's pretty much caught up to where we're at. And now I don't know what to do. There's so much to do. I feel like every time I erase something from the notes, I have to add like 10 new mysteries. This game is crazy and super addicting, and Jesus, let's go. I don't believe we've seen this before. Search continues. Author and illustrator whose fanciful stories named Marion Marigold was last seen by Friday getting into a carriage after a late... So this is a little bit of a clip that is also... I was going to say cut out from the same newspaper that's in the archive, but that info is also listed on there. No sign has been found yet. I feel like I might need a magnifying glass for this, but I don't really look very closely in the root cellar last time. I literally did it because I wanted to look at you. So we're going to look at that again too, because I completely misunderstood this tree for some reason. I thought that the root was the lowest and that was a different Mary. No, that's Mom. Mom at the bottom. Apparently your ancestors are at the top of the tree, which makes sense. So I had all this flipped. I'm going to take another picture because I somehow deleted this one, I believe. But you can clearly see on here now, Sinclair has the holly berries and Epson has the Ace of Spades and the Swan. So that's why in the room 46, that makes sense that they would be kind of combined in our shields. Our what do you call that? I don't know what you call it, but it makes a lot more sense. And also you can very easily see Clara Epson is grandma, Simon is grandpa. They're brothers. We're Herbert Sinclair and Lionel, Lord William Epson and Lady Ashlyn. You can clearly see now, because we've seen these pictures throughout the house, and I've been like, is that whose parent is that? Great grandma is Ashlyn, Lady Ashlyn, and Arave and Thomas Sinclair are also our great grandparents. Why don't you have Daniel on here and Simon? This is, I feel like this is good information to actually pay attention to here and know the order, because I've been looking at them I don't know where you are on this in the relationship tree here, but now we know. All right. You. Very clear. Okay. Oh. How have I not interacted with this? I knew it. I knew it. I got a comment saying, have you seen the safe in the drawing studio? And I thought it was a typo because I've seen the one in the drafting studio. But the fact that they said drawing, I knew it. I had a feeling it was here based on that, because I think they meant drawing room. Code, though. There's not... I mean, there's a lot in this room. And nothing on there... There's no way anything on there is helping. These paintings are clearly going to be a code. The problem is there's so many of them that are identical. The horse was on the chalkboard. Hold on. Why is this always hard to find? I took so many photos of the book. There it is. Horse. Mary, Mary. That had to do with the boudoir. Gates, gates. I'm going to be honest. I know the word G-A-I-T as a gate. I know of the word, but I actually don't know what it means. Google? Gait definition? A person's manner of walking. Oh. Okay. We have a horse here. Three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 what? There's no month mentioned here. Nothing about this would give me a month or a day as well. There's six horses. Which could be either the number for the month or the day. But how would you get another number? The boy running would not... Oh, that's his extra. The boy running, the woman taking very light steps, the man with the big stride here, the old man barely walking forward. Okay, well... I don't know what you would do here. The fact is there are just so many paintings. You are above the fireplace, though. That is the biggest picture. I do like that there's a line showing the distance between their gait or their step, whatever that is. Do I count you? Or, but then there's 3 of them here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Missed that one. 12. There are 12 of that guy. Wait, 11 if you don't count this one. And then 6 horses. Or would it be 06, 12? Would it be 11? You don't count the one over the fireplace? Would it be 06, 11? No. I'm just looking for some sort of hint as to how the drawings could relate to that. Would you match the gait? You'd look for one that matches the horse? Or was he just showing the horse as an example and the horse doesn't count? The horse could just be an example. I assumed because it was on the board of the new clue book that it was included. But it could be any of these. I'm gonna have to count each of them and put them together in different combinations. Do you have a clue, sir? No. No. My God. Okay, let me just double check here. Final days depending on when the project was abandoned. Providing a vivid image of what were presumably his final days, depending on when the project was abandoned. I wonder if this is the room that's... No, there's no way this is the room that exempts counting. Not with all these paintings. There's no way you could exempt counting from this. I just don't see the connection. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to brute force this a bit. We have 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 old men with a umbrella walking stick. I'm just gonna write it down. Okay, I wrote down and counted each of them. So we have 15 old men with the walking sticks, apparently. 6 horses, 11 top hat guys. I counted wrong. 10 if you subtract the fireplace, and 4 tiptoeing ladies. Now, what's the connection? There are many combinations you could do with this, like 06, 15, 06, 11, 06, 04. And then every other combination there. So 1506, 1511, 1504. This doesn't seem the best way to go about it, but maybe, I don't know. 1106, 1104, and then 04. 15, 04, 11, 04, 06. Okay, well, one thing's clear. This doesn't work. Oh, I forgot. No, I didn't. This doesn't work because you can't have that many months. The rest of them do. So I can just delete you. I have to remember that this could be changed to 10 if you don't count. Kind of like the bust in The Office. Why wouldn't it count, though? It's not, like, directly above the safe, so... I guess we just... 06, 15... 06, 11... 06, 04. I guess we'll do 06, 10 just to be safe. Okay, so that isn't it. But we have 1115, 1106, and 1104. 15, 11, 06, 11, 04. Was it 04, 15? We did it! Wow, brute force. Wait. So that means you counted the ladies and old men? Please don't tell me there's a clue somewhere that tells me to count the ladies and old men and they actually expected you to brute force that? There's not that many combinations, so I assume so. But, oh, they have the smallest strides. I see. So you combine the two that barely could walk. Still feel like there wasn't really much of a clue there. Like, how do you know which one to combine? But that does make sense. This is a weird one. 6, you spelled it out. Interesting. I have the magnifying glass, thankfully. Okay. Dearest Mary, April 15th. I know the events of the past year have catapulted you into a world you may not have been ready for. It's cruel the way time rips through our lives, leaving them barren and fruitless, like wind-scarred plains. Throughout this all, I know your principal concern has always been Simon. You don't need to confide in me. You didn't need to confide in me yesterday for me to realize that fact. Everyone who knows you understands this. I will take full responsibility to ensure that regardless of how your current project pans out, Simon is shielded from any fallout and, God forbid, repercussions. A child should never suffer the iniquity of their parents. I, of course, write you all this in the hope that I can set your mind at peace when imagining the worst-case scenarios. Not because I think such an outcome is likely. No, Mary, I have a few apprehensions and fewer fears. I have few apprehensions. Assuming everything goes according to plan, you should be reunited with Simon again before his 10th birthday. And while 2 years might seem like an eternity to a mother, I've always heard that days pass by more quickly in the East. As for me and you, I have already come to terms that our meeting yesterday was very likely our last. I am too old and too stubborn to ever leave this place. I am too attached to the home our family has built up, room by room. Yes, I have a strong premonition that I will be buried in red soil under red flags. A compromise I know you yourself would never accept. It's been a joy watching you grow up and getting to know you. Your mother and I spoke of little else during your school days. I know she'd feel the same bittersweet pride I feel now, to see you following in your father's footsteps and making the same sacrifices he did. Farewell, my marigold. May we yet meet again. Your Uncle Herbert. Damn. You mentioned 10th birthday, though. We are far older than that now. We have to be like 17, 18. Which means you have seen her since because you harbored her as a fugitive. But you had a premonition back on our 10th, before our 10th birthday, that he was going to be buried soon? Did you just have a sickness, though? Like, what happened to Herbert? Don't really see anything. Kind of weird he lowercases everything. But in the beginning of his sentences, it's fine. Like, he uses the lowercase a here. Oh, maybe that's an uppercase, and it's just how he's doing it. It's like he just go really quickly and forgot the middle part. Well, not forgot, but that's just his style of writing. I take full responsibility to ensure, regardless of how your current project pans out, Simon is shielded. Okay. Nothing on here. So this is before the heist, before all that. Kind of sounds like they heisted a bunch of things. 8 realms in 8 months? Is that related to her? Because that would be something. What if they heisted like every realm? Because they lost their land, and they're, I don't know, trying to get it back. They stole the ruby crown and put sapphires in it. Like they were trying to claim it. She also brings up the color blue a lot, but they talk about black sand and all that. Wonder if they're trying to shift from black to blue? Or is the black banner like what they truly believe? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. This was a good note, though. I don't think there's anything in here I need to memorize other than this. Maybe this info as well. The rest, I don't think so. Huh. Okay. Well, back to the grind then. Hopefully I can get a drafting studio this time. And that would be sweet. Other than that, we have a lot to do. Okay. I need to point this out as well. We have an A here on this picture we got in the safe house. And we also had that O. Shit. What? Did I? Oh, there it is. There it is. We also had what could be an O. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a message at this point on the security camera. So, assuming it is a message of some sort, because I said delete it, I'm in the security room right now. The office has the O, and the Nook here has an A. So should I write down the corresponding room and the letter? I think I'm going to do that. Okay. It's a little messy, but it should get the job done. So I kind of tried to draw out the monitors a little bit. It's a little awkward to do. But we have that, and then I'm going to put the room attached to it, assuming we find more notes of these. Maybe all we need to know is the A and the O, and we're supposed to fill in the rest based on what the A has to do with Nook and what the O has to do with office. Then we look at the rest of the rooms and we're like, what does that have to do with it? But I don't know. It can't be notes because this room has no notes. This is the spare bedroom. Actually, this is just a spare room. I don't even think it's a bedroom. And that has no notes as well. So I don't think it can be that. The only thing in common is this is a corner room. That is the archive. That's the gallery. That is the showroom. We're in the security room, so if there was like a related thing in here, I don't know. I don't know exactly what we're looking for, but there is absolutely some sort of puzzle here. Why did they write deleted though? And why was the other one scratched out? Treasure map. I don't think we've ever had a shovel and a treasure map. So, time to start digging. I believe I got this from the attic. Maybe not. I actually don't remember where I got it from. Damn. One of the lost coffers of Mount Holly. 25... Oh, I have a coin purse too. 25 and 3 gems? Damn. Huh. So that's what happens. You ruined the east hallway though. Rip. Is there a secret in here? Doubtful, because it could be in anything, and I could have put anything in here. But yeah, apparently that's how treasure maps work. Okay, I just want to point this out. This man, I looked at the word count when we were doing that puzzle. I never looked at his last name though. Isaac Gates. The game literally was like, count Gates in this. His name is Gates. You were literally counting the amount of busts of Gates. That makes this puzzle way more clever. Because you're still in the theme of 8, if you count small Gates. And we only counted the tiny busts. If you count small Gates, not the big one above the safe. Okay, this game is clever, obviously, but more clever than I can even give it credit for. Like, after the fact, that is a really cool puzzle. The only problem with it is that to get this information, I had to go to the foyer. But that is very cool. Now I just wanted to get like these in my head now because I didn't really pay attention to the names before. You, Major Nicholas Key the Fourth, you have an interesting last name, Key, and the Fourth. So I'm going to take a picture of you. And you have a weird name. Jeari Yena. I feel like this is important too. The rest of them are very clear. We know who they are. We know. And that is Grandpa. And that is other grandpa. Okay. This run is absolutely ruined, but I got a lot of stuff. I got a self-igniting torch from the armory, but can't really go anywhere with it that we want to. Freezer or tomb. So, I think this room's done. The only saving grace is I got a planetarium, so I can go end there. And 80 steps. And 102 gold I can't spend on anything, because we already bought out the gift shop. Oh, well. Next run. Oh, my God. Of all, I'm just going to use a key, and I just randomly threw it in. Of all lockers that I could have checked, have I skipped this one? Okay. I don't know how. That was super lucky. You have no idea how many lockers are in this room. I was not expecting this. I was like, okay, I'm going to get a coin. I'll just call it a day after. Grotto? Fish. Where is the rumored room 46? Crossed out. Connection. Moon. Theorized. Locations. Possible location. Okay. North of the antechamber, below the foundation. Crossed out. Full house of room 45 rooms and bunk room? Why would you try that? Interesting. Secret door in tomb. This is too much information that they gave. Oh, red herring. Grotto's a red herring. Leaning towards this. Doesn't exist. Okay. It's like, why? What are you? Okay. Interesting. The only thing I take away from this, because none of this actually matters, is the moonshine above it. This is Ravain looking for room 46. This is why he came here and got employed. Or who's his partner? Ravain and Kristoff, yeah. It was Denny Ravain and Kristoff, I don't remember your last name. Clark, I think. I guess it could be either of them, but he did say, like, make sure you keep Sinclair away while I just need a few more hours. So they were desperately seeking this. Hopefully we get to learn more about that. I am so surprised of all lockers I could have clicked on. Are these random? Did I skip this locker or did I just get lucky? I have no idea. Because I know I've opened like 6 of the lockers and got money, and it was just money. But, okay. I did it. It only took 1 or 2 days? I don't know. We've been looking for the drafting studio for a while. I do not have a magnifying glass, but oh shit, that kind of screws things up. The commissary is selling one. I just need to find money. Oh man. I can't put in a combination without it. Alright, why are you beeping? What's got you? What you beeping about? Oh, key. I really hope I can find something. Maybe a vault. We have so many more to make. Oh my god. I forgot we've seen dormitory before, and I forgot classroom was in here as well. The only one I remembered is the kennel. Okay. We still have plenty of floor plans to see that are new. My god, this is going to be a decent length Let's Play, that's for sure. I'm very interested in the dormitory, but I think that these dogs have been waiting for their new owner, as stated here, anxious to meet their new master for a long time. I should probably not let them sit there now. Someone's got to make sure they're fed. Yeah. Hopefully we run into it soon. But as for this, the only clue that we had in this room that became very, very clear now, November. Clearly, it'd be November. And we've tried November 7th. We've tried quite a few combinations, I believe. But there are very clearly gates here. I don't know if you'd consider them all small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there are 5 like iron gates in the background. I don't know if the front ones are considered small, but that would be November 5 or November 8. So, if I can get a magnifying glass, we can test them. But until then, I gotta find money. Okay, I have screwed myself. Shit. But I made a lost and found, so we can at least see something new here. But I could not find any money. I accidentally hit the weight room, so now I can't even get back to the commissary, even if I got money. Kind of screwed. I lost my torch. It's okay. It's okay. I didn't have enough steps anyway. An upgrade disc. Shit. Oh shit, this is bad. I didn't have enough steps, even though I made the tomb. Oh my god, I could have went back to the tomb. I am so not smart. I could have went back to the tomb, lit the torches, explored, and grabbed money, and then came back and done the drafting studio save. Are you kidding me? I screwed myself over pretty bad here. Ooh, we got a puzzle. Ooh, okay. Save that. I don't remember what the... Wait, I don't think we've ever seen the dots and squiggles. I believe the squiggly line means wind. I don't know. I want to find the real realm and rune book first. We're right in front of the antechamber. Okay, I don't see much else in here. I certainly like this room. This is by far my favorite red room. For the benefits. Although I lost my torch of all things. Ugh. Okay, obviously we have to get pink there, but we have an extra pink. What does pink do? Oh, right. Pink moves everything around it. Like that. Which means... Bam. Okay, just have to showcase this. I'm at 32 allowance. I start every day with 32 gold. It's made life apparently not good enough because I never bought the magnifying glass, but it's made life better, that's for sure. Okay, so with my 11 steps and lack of torch, we can't really do anything. I'm gonna try running back to see what I can do though. Never mind. This is great for my gems, at least. I lost my torch. This would have been perfect. I would have got freezer and tomb if I'd just not made this room. Or not entered this room, I guess. God damn. Oh, I've screwed myself so bad. Very unfortunate that we got an upgrade disc from the Lost and Found as well. Because now I can't even write it down. We're gonna have to get another Lost and Found because I can't physically make it back to security. Nope, I definitely couldn't have. Regardless of, I was screwed no matter what I did. Okay. Call it a day. After seeing Isaac Gates' name, I now understand what's going on here. We brute forced this, and I was like, how would you ever know? Because, you know, the definition of gate is like... wait, what was it? Something about, like, the size of your... Okay, I gotta look it up again, because I forgot before I start talking about this. Gate definition. A person's manner of walking. So, the fact that 2 people here are doing tiny steps, or what you'd say is small gates. If we count small gates. This is very clever. This is way more clever than I thought it was. If we count small gates, because these are big strides on the horse and the other guy. But that is a small gate. Very clever. I just had to point that out. All right, I'm just grabbing you, but I did grab the kennel, so we're going to go check that really quick. Obviously, the day I froze my account was wasted, but I didn't get anywhere. Oh, hi! Can I let you out? What? Who's feeding you? Someone better be feeding you guys, or I'm going to be upset. Oh, I can pet you! We don't get a hand, though. Just keep petting him. Just keep petting him. Okay. Huh. We have a lot of dogs. And a dig spot. Can I interact with you? No. Huh. Okay. I don't really know what that means. It could just be a very, very vague clue to the vertical text. Or it could actually be part of the vertical text. CA and then a bunch of spaces and then T at the end. Yeah, we'll add it to the list. Okay, I forgot to add it to the list in the first place, so I created a very, very bad version. I mean, I guess I could surround it like that and line these up. Oh, hold on, this will take a minute. There we go. I think this is a little more readable. Don't know yet, but we do have these letters as vertical things throughout the game, so it means something, right? I mean, this one could be correct, unless, since it's off to the side, you're saying castle is in the left column, and then in the next column is something that ends with T. Potentially. I'll write that as a note, but I think we're done here in this room. Yeah, pretty sure we're done. I have done it. There we are. I made a torch, which means I gave up a magnifying glass, but I highly doubt I'm going to get drafting studio in the few rooms I have left. But ooh, this is fairly obvious what's going to happen. Oh, an upgrade. Oh, and 4 rerolls, though. Oh, shit. I could that's a lot of rerolls. Okay, I probably could have ended up with a drafting studio on 4 rerolls at the armory here, but it's fine. Oh, I also have the chapel, but I only have 1 key, and I think they're both locked, so that won't really work. There is another set of torches. I definitely don't remember. I think it was back here. Aha! Oh, you keep going. Books? Oh, shit. This is, Clara? Clara's tomb? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay, so that's here. Is this open permanent? This is open permanently. This is open permanently. Okay, maybe. Maybe I'll get lucky there. Ma'am? Let's read. Do you have anything on you? Secrets from beyond the grave. Ooh. I do want to confirm. This is Lady Clara, right? There you are. Yep. Okay. This is Grandma. Oh. Navarre. Navarre. It says Navarre on it. Okay, whatever, I don't... Hugh Sinclair Lou. Hewepsen Lou? Forget... Okay, you got some, got some English just kind of mixed in there. Aurel Dagiris. Please don't tell me I'm supposed to, like, learn how to translate this based on... without a key or anything. Lorja Aldiris. The fact that it says lore there reminds me of the new Clue thing where he flipped the word around and Jor became lore. But I don't know how that would add up. Okay, I have a picture of you. That is going to not be done right now, that's for sure. Okay, we gotta get you in here. What did purple do? Oh, purple are the ones that just go down, and you rotate around. Therefore, I've already screwed it up. I need to... You just go down on your own. This would flip that. Okay, what if I go down and then flip? Bam! I'm so rich. What does that put me at? 34 gold per day. Hell yeah. Huh. Alright, well, this is the only candles I could think of. Besides the freezer, we're almost done with the torch. I don't know if I can get the stars to align here, but I just happened to need a key in here. And went this way, and then I needed a key over here. And I'm like, oh, I found the magnifying glass, I'm headed back. So, I think this takes priority, because I'm pretty sure the Ladyship bedroom can only be accessed on the west side. Let's go. Maybe. Not a good sign, but... Wow, I only had to use one. Yeah, 100%. Maybe the diary will explain that. Her grandpa? Oh my god. Oh, we don't have a magnifying glass, though. Her sleep diary. Like dreams? Huh. I'm not blocking it. My dear diary, after countless sleepless nights and failed home remedies, my physician has urged me to document my sleeping routines in the various bedrooms of our estate. Oh. It is his hope that by tracking the caliber and length of my sleep in each room, together we may come to a deeper understanding of my condition and perhaps, with luck, find a more favorable environment in which I might finally find some amount of rest. Oh, so you're going through... Is it just insomnia? Or something deeper? Because I know what that's like. My dear diary, to begin, I thought it best to start with my own room, despite already knowing how unsuitable it has been for my sleep of late. Perhaps it is all the old memories that linger here, as it is impossible not to think of home among so many mementos of my youth. Nonetheless, I find comfort in gazing at the stars before dozing off, and it pains me to consider that if this trial is successful, it may be one of my final occasions that I sleep here. Clara. My room. Sleep duration, 2.5 hours. Quality, peaceful despite brevity. Observable effects. I awoke the following morning with 10 less steps. But also observed an additional star in the sky? What? Okay, not blocking that. 10 less steps. That's got some meaning. Dearest Diary, last night I retired to the guest room, as I have yet to gain the courage to ask anyone to surrender their room to me, even for a night. This bedroom is a cozy space, normally reserved for guests staying the weekend. However, I found despite having a choice between two beds, that neither proved to be very comfortable. I must speak with Herbert about this, as our guests deserve at the very least as much comfort in their stay as we have. Clara. Guest bedroom. Sleep duration 4 hours. Quality very fragmented. Observable effects nothing special. Huh. 4 hours. My dear diary. It was strange to sleep in the childhood room of my late husband. The room was just as I had imagined it from the stories he told me of growing up with an elder brother. Herbert informed me that this room has remained untouched, almost identical to when they both occupied it. To avoid any accidents, I slept in the bottom bunk, as climbing ladders is not as easy as it used to be. Despite my exhaustion, my thoughts of Simon kept me up through most of the night. Clara. Sleep duration twice the usual? Okay. 2 times as restless. Observable effect. The next morning, I went to the family tomb to visit his grave and was surprised to find a flower already laid? What? What? Huh. I might have already taken a picture of that, but... I could not bring myself to ask Hartley. You didn't say Dear Diary this time. I could not bring myself to ask Hartley directly if I could borrow his room for my sleep study. The mere thought of it was mortifying. Instead, I decided to roll the die, as he often puts it, and wait for his night off to sneak into his room to nap. The experience of sleeping in a servant's room was thrilling, but the fear of getting caught was overwhelming. Huh. You just waited for his night off? But every little noise startled me, and I couldn't manage to sleep for more than a few moments, fearing that Hartley would return at any time. Sleep duration, perhaps 1 hour. Quality, terrible. Effects, about half the steps the following day. I also discovered that a stray die had found its way into my pocket, which was hardly shocking given Hartley's history. Hartley was a gambler. My dear diary, I have to confess that I was initially hesitant to spend the night in the Baron's room. It's extravagantly showy, with every surface adorned with gold and every piece of furniture so large it seems almost comical. But as I lay down on the enormous bed, I was surprised to find that I felt entirely at ease. Even the absurdly oversized pillows were somehow comfortable, propping me up just right so that I didn't feel any strain on my neck or my back. I slept more soundly than I have in weeks, and I woke up feeling genuinely rested for the first time in what feels like forever. Clara. Sleep duration, 8 whole hours. Damn, it's more than I get. Quality, the best in many months. Observable effects, I awoke feeling very refreshed with more energy and more steps than usual. Huh. Wait, did I take a picture of that? I didn't. As fate would have it, just as I had begun to make progress in my quest of slumber, the most joyous event has interrupted my progress. My beloved daughter has given birth to a son and has requested my presence in town to assist her during this exciting but demanding time. For now, I shall take my leave of the bedrooms of Mount Holly, but I am certain, dear diary, that one day I shall return. Lady Clara Epson, grandmother. So this is the day you stopped doing things. What the hell is this? Oh, the outer room? Did you return and sleep in the hovel? That's the only thing that makes sense here, but the other problem is it kind of looks a lot like The antechamber. Maybe. What is happening here? Because this is 150% the outer room. With a left, up, and right exit? Or is it... Because it's either that or it's the antechamber, but... Oh my god, there's a mystery in here that's... not at all obvious to me. Oh, wait. That could represent that her final resting place was the tomb. She didn't return. Didn't return to request. You didn't write about the nursery. I think that's the only bedroom. And the boudoir. You didn't write about the boudoir. You missed some. Huh. There is a mystery in there for sure. I can't figure out what it is. But usually after like editing and taking a break and stuff and then listening to myself repeat what I'm saying right here, reading again while I'm editing, that's when I come up with most of my thoughts on what to do. So even though I don't see anything now, I might later, but at the moment, the only thing that stands out to me is the fact that she's talking about like losing 10 steps, but we gain 10 steps in the boudoir. Like an additional star in the sky. It's completely unrelated to this. Nothing special happens in the guest bedroom. That isn't... I mean, we gain 10 steps in there. 2 times is restless. Twice is the usual sleep duration. Like, there's something. About half the steps the following day, so... Is there a math puzzle going on here? See, that's the thing. Like, even if there is a math puzzle, like, I don't know what it'd connect to. There's no input. There's like 2 input devices I can think of left. Drafting studio and the place below... Well, above the gear room. I guess it's called the gear room. I don't know what you call that. Who knows? Maybe reading this, something will be added to the outer room here. But that very clearly sounds like she's resting in the tomb. Final resting place in her diary. Damn. Well, I mean, that mystery is solved. You've kind of given me another mystery upon getting the key, though. as it usually happens with the game. Okay, moving on. For now. Grandpa. Why can I see your locket, though? They talked about back home, so clearly we can see where they're from based on that when we get Realm and Rune. I don't remember what the hourglass is. I don't think... No, we don't know the hourglass. Then you have does it never end, which is a weird phrase. Weird phrase. If I ever, like, something was going on and on, for me, I would say, is it ever going to end? Or something. Will it never end? Or something like that? But does it never end is a legitimate question. Not so much, like, will it ever end is like, oh my god, I'm sick of this. Can it make it stop or something, you know? But does it never end is like... Does this go on forever and ever? I don't know. This is a weird question with the exact phrasing presented here. Anyway, I think we're done in here for now. Oh, hey. Well, that'll be helpful.